what to expect when you get started. So here's something nobody really prepares you for when you start ADHD treatment. The first time your brain actually quiets down, you may feel a little bit of relief, but you may also feel a little grief. Because once the mental static turns down and you realize tasks no longer feel impossible to start, the next thought is often, how long could life have felt this way? And if month 2 feels inconsistent or frustrating at times, that does not mean your treatment is failing. It usually means you're still hearing how your brain works with some support. Today we're going to walk through what the first 2 months of ADHD treatment actually looks like, from the emotional side to the practical side, and how to get more consistent results. Most patients with ADHD spend years building survival systems, working twice as hard just to keep up, starting elaborate organization methods that collapse after 2 weeks and feel capable of more than your results showed, but never understanding why that gap existed. Then treatment starts, and suddenly you experience moments where starting tasks feel easier, your thoughts are quieter, distractions feel less overwhelming, and time stops slipping away so aggressively. But alongside those good days can also come some emotional overwhelm, some frustration, inconsistent thoughts, confusions about why some days work better than others. And all of that is absolutely normal. Month 1 is usually about adjustment and observation. Month 2 is where you start learning how to actually work with your brain instead of against it. What ADHD treatment actually feels like. Most people expect ADHD medication to feel dramatic, like a giant surge of focus or energy. But for many people, the first noticeable changes is usually quieter. And the best way to describe it is the background mental noise turns down. The constant pull towards every distraction softens. The tasks that normally require a full internal negotiation suddenly feel more accessible. Not effortless, not perfect, just less mentally exhausting. And this is absolutely important. The goal of ADHD treatment is not to make you feel superhuman. It is to reduce the neurological friction that comes with making focus and task initiation and sustaining attention so difficult. Let's talk about why month 1 feels inconsistent. This is the biggest misunderstanding people have early on. You may feel incredible one day, followed by a very frustrating next day, and immediately think, the medication stopped working. As usual, that is not what is happening, okay? Month 1 is a calibration phase. Your brain and body are still adjusting to new dopamine and norepinephrine levels, sleep changes, appetite changes, and timing. Daily routines will get a little easier, and things like poor sleep, dehydration, stress, skipping meals can dramatically affect how treatment feels. The medication may be doing the same thing both days, but the condition it's working under, it changed. And this is why month 1 is less about performance and more about data collection. So what's the biggest mistake people make, right? One of the most important things to understand is ADHD treatment improves the engine. It does not provide the steering wheel. Meaning, the medication can improve your ability to focus, but it doesn't automatically decide what you focus on, which is why people sometimes deep clean their entire kitchen for 4 hours, reorganize all their files, and hyper-focus on low priority tasks while the actual important work still gets avoided. That doesn't mean treatment has failed. It means your brain finally has fuel and it still needs a little direction. That's why even simple systems matter. 2-item priority list, consistent workspace, planning before your medication peaks, and structuring gives your focus somewhere intentional to land. So let's talk about month 2 and finding your rhythm. By month 2, the focus usually shifts from, is this working, to, how do I make this consistent? And is this where timing becomes mostly important? Every ADHD treatment has an on-ramp, a peak focus window, and a tapering down period. Most people accidentally waste their best focus hours because they don't understand when their medication actually peaks, and you may be trying your hardest work before your medication fully kicks in or after your peak window has already passed. Once you identify your best focus hours, your afternoon transition, and the environmental distractions hurting your focus, everything becomes more predictable. And honestly, this is where the shift nobody talks about enough. The inconsistency starts feeling less mysterious instead of wondering, why is my brain betraying me today? You start recognizing patterns you can actually work with. What real progress looks like. Real ADHD progress is not becoming productive every second of every day. It is understanding your patterns, recovering faster from distraction, and recognizing what affects your focus. Building routines that actually work with your brain. By month 2, many people realize that good days are no longer random, and that shift changes absolutely everything. Because once your brain stops feeling unpredictable and you stop fighting yourself consistently. Starting ADHD treatment is not just about improving focus. It's about developing an entirely different relationship with your own brain. Some days in the beginning will feel exciting. Some will feel emotional, and some will feel still frustrating. This is all a part of the process. Give yourself time to learn your patterns, work with your provider, and remember, month 1 and 2 are not about perfection, they're about understanding. For more ADHD treatment guides, focus strategies, and optimization tips, visit callondoc.com or connect with your provider through the app at your patient portal. And new patients will get 5% off of their first consultation. You're learning your rhythm. Keep it going.